When people come to the Carbon County Museum, they are most likely here to see what remains of notorious outlaw Big Nose George Parrot. However, there are stories within the walls of the museum that go beyond this petty criminal's life and death. As you walk through the halls, you will inevitably enter the garage. Within the garage is an unassuming Maroon 1919 Essex race car. Lambertson, a resident of Rawlins, Wyoming, was interested in cars from a young age. By the age of 18, he was a foreman of a local auto shop in Rawlins. It was a passion that would stick with him his entire life. Lambertson seemed to always want to push the boundaries of what a typical early 20th century automobile could accomplish. His expertise on modifying and repairing cars allowed him to pursue another passion, and that was automobile racing. He ended up going down in Carbon County lore on July 4th, 1922. In the early days of car racing, many races took place by driving from one location to another and back. He decided that he wanted to enter the Rock Springs to Pinedale run, a distance of 201.8 miles to complete the round trip. Lambertson got his hands on a 1919 Essex and sunk over $1,800 into the car to make it acceptable for racing. These 1919 Essex came in two different styles. One version was an automobile that was marketed towards families and featured an enclosed back seat. The other version of the 1919 Essex was an open-top race car version. They were known for their durability in racing and hill climbs. For example, one endurance test saw a car make a 50-hour, 3,000-mile drive while maintaining an average speed of 60 miles per hour. Another world-famous endurance drive is the Pikes Peak Hill Climb. The 12-mile hill climb includes 156 turns as it weaves its way to the 14,115-foot summit of Pikes Peak just outside of Colorado Springs, Colorado. The Pikes Peak Hill Climb began in 1916 and continues to this day. In 1923, winner Ed Schultz drove his Essex to victory. Lambertson talked of his 1919 Essex and is quoted in a 1976 article stating, "I started the car in May and we raced on the 4th of July. We left Rawlins 2 days before the race, ran the course once for practices, and then raced." End quote. On that July 4th, Lambertson and his Essex hit 100 miles per hour. The stock Essex model would top out at 70 miles per hour. Lambertson's car crossed the finish line in 4 hours, 6 minutes, and 40 seconds, averaging 50 miles per hour for the entire race. One of the challenges of this race are unstable road conditions. Due to his speed and these unfavorable conditions, he would be the only car to finish, but was awarded the $50 prize. Lambertson would continue to race throughout Wyoming and northern Colorado. He estimated that he drove in about 30 different sanctioned car races. One of these included crashing through a wooden barrier at the Rawlins Rodeo grounds after his steering wheel broke free. After the crash, his wife persuaded him to end his racing career. He was always into building and repairing cars and ran his shop for several years in Rawlins. In addition to running the shop, he was a firefighter for some time and owned and operated a gas station in town. The next time you come to the Carbon County Museum, make your way to the garage and gaze upon the Maroon Essex that topped 100 miles per hour on July 4th, 1922. Also, consider the story behind the man that made that possible. Walter Lambertson seemed like one of those people that stepped out of the norms of his day. He was obsessed with pushing the boundaries of what a car at that time could accomplish. This is one of the hidden stories you will find at the Carbon County Museum. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please share, give it a like, and comment. Also, please subscribe to the Carbon County Museum channel.